Hey guys, today's video is going to be a review of the Moft laptop and tablet stands. So towards the end of senior year, I kept getting these really bad neck cramps and tension headaches that I later found out was due to, one, because I spent too much time at the computer, and two, because my head was constantly tilted downward toward my screen for hours on end as I worked on school assignments and edited videos and did other stuff on my computer. Since I couldn't really fix the first problem, I decided to try out this laptop stand to see if raising the laptop could help me fix my neck posture before I actually ended up with serious neck problems. Now, before I get into the details and the pros and cons about these two products, I will say that overall I was very happy with them, and I currently use them every single day ever since I've tried them out. First, I'll be talking about the laptop case, since that's the one that I feel like was most impactful and helped me alleviate my neck cramps the most. First off, the laptop stand was really easy, surprisingly easy to attach and fold into its intended position. It was basically like putting a laptop sticker on, except it's on the back of your laptop and it's not a sticker. Although it did take me a second to figure out how the folds were supposed to work and what the correct position was supposed to be like, but I got it after a couple of minutes. There was a helpful diagram with pictures in the instructions, but did I look at them? No. Anyway, once I got the position figured out, I was testing the corners of the laptop to see how much the laptop would shake while it was on the stand, and surprisingly there was very little shaking. There are two height settings you can set the stand to sit at, and there was a bit more shaking and sensitivity on the lower setting, but on the higher setting there was basically no shaking at all, which I found really surprising given how light and small the stand is. I expected there would be a bit more shaking, so I was pleasantly surprised. In general, I like to just keep the stand at its higher setting because it's closer to eye level for me, and also it's more stable overall. But I think both settings are pretty stable in general. In spite of how stable it is, it's also very easy to fold back into its original position. And the stand itself doesn't add that much weight to the laptop, which is very useful for portability and travel. So this is very useful for people that take their laptop with them on the go, whether it's to the library or to school and stuff like that, where you don't want a very heavy laptop stand weighing you down. Also, as an added bonus for people who like colorful and pretty designs, Moft actually collaborated with a bunch of digital artists, including Gal Shear, who is one of my favorite digital artists. Personally, I like plain designs, so I just picked the most boring basic one. But honestly, if you like more colorful designs, then there is also that option for you. Now for the cons, because even though there are not that many, but regardless, they are still things to consider. First off, the stand is very hard to remove, which could be seen as a pro or a con. But in terms of detachability and being able to transfer the stand from one device to another, it's very hard. But in terms of being afraid that the stand could collapse or fall off suddenly, then you probably don't have that much to worry about. Once removed, however, the glue does not leave any sticky residue on the laptop, which is very nice and honestly mysteriously impressive considering how hard it was to actually take off. After reattaching the stand to the laptop, the amount of stickiness really didn't diminish whatsoever, and it still sticked tightly to the laptop just as it was before. Kind of interested to see what kind of glue they use, because that's kind of cool. Another important thing to consider is that this laptop stand only raises the back of the laptop. It doesn't raise the overall height of the laptop, so this can be a pro or a con depending on your preferences. Personally, I find it better than raising the whole thing, because this way I can still rest my arms when I type on the laptop. But yeah, anyway, if you're looking for a laptop stand that raises the overall height of the entire laptop, similar to that of a standing desk, then I don't think this is the laptop stand for you. Another thing to consider is that since the laptop stand is made out of a bendier material and more flexible material compared to the metal and wood stands out there, there is a possibility that folds and creases could appear with long-term frequent use. So far, I've been using these stands for 3 to 4 weeks, and thankfully there have been no visible folds and tears so far. Now for a quick review and overview of the tablet stand for iPads and similar devices. The stickiness and weight and overall functions of the tablet stand are very similar to the laptop stand. However, it is different in that the stand can only fold in one way. However, because of the nature of the tablet, it can technically be oriented 4 different ways. Actually, there are more positions available with the tablet stand than the laptop stand. It's just that you are turning the tablet itself rather than the stand. By the way, I know you guys keep asking for it, and I promise I will be working on a What's in My iPad video soon enough. There's just a lot more videos I have to make before that. Hopefully, my goal is to have it up by the end of July, but honestly, who knows? Anyway, back to the review for now. So I mainly use the tablet stand when I am reading books or textbooks, since it's more convenient for me to highlight and do those kind of things on my tablet rather than my laptop. I also use it for drawing, and I was very impressed by the fact that the stand did not move at all while I was putting different amounts of pressure with my pencil on it. That's about it for the review. I will also link in the description the products that I showed in this video, as well as some interesting links about neck strain and how to prevent it and things like that. Remember to be aware of your posture while you are studying, and I'll see you guys in the next video.